We're dedicating our Shiur for Refuah Shlema of Rafael Moshe ben Esther Yafa Shendel, and also to Refuah Shlema of Sarah bat Miriam, and for the success and salvation of Daniel Orlowski. And we're thanking Studio Simcha for their help and support. You know, the reason that we're coming to learn is because we want to give from what Hashem gave us to others. That's the reason, that's the purpose. So we don't need to aim so much that the class is going to be for the refuah and for the simcha and for the salvation because this is why we're coming. So every step that we're making on the way to the center, so that's our heart, that's our goal. Yesterday night I went to L'chaim that they made for Yaakov Alter, our friend that is about to get married, thank God. So I went out from the L'chaim of Yaakov Alter, and thank God, like usually, as fast as I could, I just started to do my Hitbodedut, and I felt so close to Hashem Yitbarach. I was so happy. I remembered Yaakov's story, how he came to Eretz Israel, how he woke up in the middle of his learnings and everything, and he started to get closer to Hashem and made Aliyah, came to Eretz Israel, and now he's getting married, and I felt so close to Hashem, and I said to Hashem, actually I don't need to say much, you know my heart. You know what I want to tell you. And I was actually just focusing on that for almost all of my Hitbodedut. I wasn't talking much at all, I was just close to Hashem. I was just spending my time with Hashem. We need to know that Hashem Yitbarach wants us to be close to Him so much, a lot more than we want to be close to Him. A lot more. We don't understand how much Hashem misses us so much, and we cannot believe it. Nah, you're just saying that. All of your rabbis lying to Am Yisrael for so many generations. What do you want from us? You as a father, you're stuck in your job to be a father. A lot of times you want to be the best friend of your son and to go with him and really to be with him. And you as a husband, you're stuck in that job as to be a husband. Sometimes you really want to be something else, and you have some commitments. Also Hashem Yitbarach, it's hard to understand. Even huge righteous people, we're not talking about that so much. You can find sources to all of the things that I'm telling you in the words of Chachamim, in the Gemara, in the Mishnayot, in the Zohar Kadosh. I'm not making up. You're going to see that Hashem Yitbarach is mercy. You're going to see that Hashem Yitbarach, He wants to do only good. It's not. That's the simple Torah that we received from Sinai. But the thing is that for people it was very hard to understand, to accept it, that really Hashem wants to be with me. It was so hard for people to believe in themselves, and Hashem is saying, yes, that's all my desire. It's the only thing I want. And Rabbi Nachman is saying to us, from the book Mishivat Nefesh, they're bringing Rabbi Nachman, Otzem Gdulat Rachama v'Chasadav Yitbarach, the greatness, the size, the measurement of His kindness, of His and His mercy of Hashem Yitbarach are endless, and you cannot understand them. En tachlit, you cannot measure them. Ve'i efshar la'asig klal, and you cannot reach at all to understand Etzem amitat kavanato Yitbarach, His real intention. Even while He's angry and He's mad, chas v'shalom eras. Because also then, His will, Yitbarach, is that we're going to ask and we're going to pray for Him, to Him. And He wants to save us with truth and in complete salvation. I'm not making up. You see, it's written, printed by kosher people. So this is why also then we have to strengthen ourselves in prayers and to beg and to count on Him that He's so kind, and that we just not able to understand how kind, how good He is, how mercy He is. And like that we saw about Moshe Rabbeinu, that after the sin of the golden calf, and Hashem Yitbarach, He wanted Chas Shalom to destroy them, and Moshe Rabbeinu, he thought and he realized something else, that he's not allowed to look on the simple words that came out from the mouth of Hashem, that he was not allowed to listen to the words, he had to listen to the voice, to the intention of Hashem. Hashem was about to destroy, He said, I'm going to kill them all, Chas Shalom. Moshe Rabbeinu said, no, I'm not allowed to catch his words now. Like that it looks like Hashem wanted to kill them, Chas Shalom. Just to look at the truth. Because the real truth is not so, not like that at all. Just it was all to push him, to make Moshe Rabbeinu rush and to run, to be strong, to pray and to cancel all judgments and all complaints that were on Am Yisrael. He told him, I am angry. Not because that he was angry, just because he wanted Moshe Rabbeinu to run to pray, that Moshe Rabbeinu going to wake up to understand the catastrophe, the mess that happened. Wake up! I'm about to kill you all, I'm about to do this, I'm going to punish you, I'm going to throw you from the house. You don't want to do that at all. It's the last thing that you want to do. So Moshe Rabbeinu was strong and he went to prayer until Hashem Yitbarach accept all of his prayers. Means until Hashem Yitbarach had enough good arguments. Moshe Rabbeinu gave arguments to Hashem Yitbarach to argue in court against the angels that were complaining on Am Yisrael. And then Bore Olam taught Moshe Rabbeinu the 13 levels of kindness, 13 midot of rachamim, of mercy, to teach us for the generations that always, always, no matter what you're going through in your life, always Hashem Yitbarach, the kindness is there, always wants to give you, wants to help you. And if it's not, it's only because that He wants you to put some more power in your tefillot, and don't give up. And don't give up. And like the David HaMelech is saying, even if a sharp sword is on the throat of the person, don't give up from the mercy. Al yityesh atzmo min harachamim. To have hope, always to have hope, to yearn to Hashem and to cry to Hashem and to beg for mercy, to beg for help, to beg to Hashem Yitbarach, to know. When we see the private supervision of Hashem Yitbarach in our lives, we need to get stronger by that. We need to believe if Hashem is helping me on one thing, He's going to help me in the second, for sure. And on the third and the fifth and the fourth and the fifth and for the future and forever. And if He helped me in small things, He's going to help me in the biggest things of them all. And not to be afraid. Not to be afraid to buy a ticket and to move to Eretz Israel, and not to be afraid to go to Shidduchim and to get married, and not to be afraid to bring children to the world without Parnassah, and not to be afraid to count on Hashem on everything you need to live in Eretz Israel and to pray and to do tshuva and to be sure that Hashem is going to complete everything and that Rabbeinu is going to lead you. The person that was fixing the phones, the guy that came just now to help us to fix the phones here, is a good friend of mine for my previous lifetime. And I invited him to come to the center. I told him, come to visit, come for a visit. Don't come only to fix the phones, come also for a visit. And I told him, and so I texted him last week. I told him, so are you coming next week? He said, yes, I'm going to come. I told him, all right, we're boiling the water. We're going to make some coffee for you. So he wrote me that he's drinking instant Nescafe, instant coffee with milk. I told him, great. And we know that we haven't bought coffee until today. Only today the coffee came. And I got a text that someone bought coffee and brought coffee to the center today. Immediately when I saw that text, I said to myself, probably today he's gonna come. And he came. We don't have milk. Kadima. We do have milk. We have milk. Abraham, where's your faith? You need to be the head of the believers, Abraham. When you see that Hashem Yitbarach is with you, just that you're going to be able to make a cup of coffee. I thought about it immediately when I received that text. Someone brought coffee and milk. I said to myself, that guy is going to come. He's coming today. He's going to come today. And he came. It was simple for me. It was just a thought. It was simple. That's how Hashem runs the world. And if you see that Hashem runs the world, so what? Now in the next turning, the next intersection, Hashem Chas Shalom will not going to be there? Well, how stupid a person can be. How dumb you can be. 100% dumb. Moron. Completely. We're not allowed to be so stupid. It's a disgrace. It's really a disgrace. It's a shame. I said bracha before. So Rabbeinu is the righteous man that reveals the mercy of Hashem Yitbarach to Am Yisrael. He's the one that's been sent to us to teach each and every one of us, and He's illuminating in our hearts the fact that Hashem is kind, the fact that Hashem is good, that Hashem Yitbarach wants to give and to help each and every one of us to achieve everything, not the minimum. Not the minimum. He doesn't want to give you enough money that you're going to be able to pay your rent. No. He wants you to have properties. He wants you to have houses that you're going to be able to invite people, to tell them, I have an apartment for you in Rechavia. Come for 2 months. Check it out in Eretz Israel. Come, you're more than welcome. Come. That's what He wants you to have. Hashem Yitbarach doesn't want you to survive and to heal you from your sicknesses. He wants you to be strong and healthy as a bull, as Shimshon HaGibor, to go to conquer the world. That you won't be, alright, I'm learning Torah and oh, thank God I managed, today I learned Daf Yomi. No way. Hashem wants you to be strong, to be a huge Talmid Chacham, to be a genius. Hashem wants you to conquer the world with the wisdom of the Torah. That the Torah is going to illuminate in your heart. That the Torah is going to come out from your mouth and going to illuminate the world with the light of Torah. And if you say to yourself, how can it be? Can it be that someone so awful, so horrible like me will achieve that purpose? Who am I? I wasn't learning enough. I'm so stupid. I ruined my life. I failed in so many things. And on and on and on. You know, all of those... You're sabotaging your brain with those foreign thoughts. Ruin yourself, killing yourself for no reason. And you think to yourself that that's humility. Why should Hashem gonna... Hashem Yitbarach's kindness is endless. His mercy are endless. He wants to give you more than you understand. A lot more than you want to receive. He wants to give you. And He wants to give you and your seed and your friends and your family and everyone you know. And He wants it all to come through you, that you're going to have the merit to pass the light of the Torah. Like Moshe Rabbeinu is revealing the will of Hashem Yitbarach to us. I wish that all of Am Yisrael are going to be prophets, Moshe Rabbeinu is saying. When there's no one there, so he's the one to talk. But if everyone are able to talk, let them. Who needs to talk? If other people are talking, if other people are saying words of wisdom, words of Hashem, why should I talk? Should I say something when wise people are talking? But if you see that you're sitting in a place and no one have nothing to say, no one can bring no one else closer to Hashem Yitbarach, you have to open your mouth, and words of wisdom gonna illuminate from your mouth to others. And everyone gonna drink it in thirst. Everyone gonna yearn through you to get closer to Hashem. They're gonna ask you, hey, where you learn those things? Where is it written? And you're gonna tell simple Gemara. The Gemara is saying that. And they went through that Gemara hundreds of times and they couldn't see it. Why? Because the light of Mashiach, the light of the Tzaddik, the light of Rabbeinu, of like that it's written, Ruach Elokim merachefet al penei hamayim, that the Spirit of God is hovering above the water, and the Zohar HaKadosh is saying, Dar Rucho shel Mashiach, it's the Spirit of Mashiach, Spirit of Hashem, is hovering above the water of the Torah. And if you're not connected to those righteous people, you cannot bring out water. Like those shepherds in the story with Yaakov, they're trying to take out the stone above the well, and they're not able, even 5 of them, even 6 of them together, 7 and 8, they're not able. And even if in the end they're taking some buckets out from the well, it's a big effort for them. And Yaakov Avinu is coming with his small finger, and just the stone is flying by itself. Like a leaf above the water, he just removes it, and that's it. And he waters the herds, and everyone are drinking, and everyone are showering for the first time in their lives. Because Yaakov Avinu is the righteous man. He's got the permission. He's allowed to. Hashem is allowing him. Who is opening the well? Hashem Yitbarach is opening the well. Hashem is opening the mouth of the donkey to talk when you need to talk. You can feel like a donkey and you can talk. You can go and to work with Bilam and to bring Bilam to the tshuva. You can rebuke Bilam, no problem. Even that you're a donkey. So what? You're a donkey and you have a job and you need to talk to Bilam to help him, talk to him out of his nonsense, and that's it. So you're going to stay a donkey. But at least you're going to serve Hashem Yitbarach with all of who that you are. At least you're going to bring everything you have to Hashem Yitbarach. That's an important donkey. It's not a simple donkey. At least you're going to be important. At least you're going to do something useful with your life. You don't need to be an angel today. You don't need to be Moshe Rabbeinu today. You can stay who that you are. But you can fulfill your job. But you can fulfill your obligation. You can commit yourself to Hashem. You can do as much as you can do. And Hashem Yitbarach is very happy when you do that. Because that's what that He wants. If He would want you to build buildings and to build towers and to run stores and hotels, He would make you to have that kind of a brain and those amounts of money and those people around you to help them. But you're not supposed to. So why to try? Why always to think that I'm the worst one, that I'm not doing good? That's not humility. Humility is to commit yourself to Hashem Yitbarach's will. Whatever Hashem you want, I'm doing. And I'm not questioning about. That's humility. Now He wants you to run a hotel, run a hotel. He wants you to be chief rabbi of yeshiva, run a yeshiva. He wants you to clean, He wants you to help, He wants you to give a hand, He wants you to help an old lady to cross the street. I went once to yeshiva to teach, to give a class in Chut Shel Chesed. On the way that I was walking, I saw an Arabic woman, blind woman. Thousands of Arab people didn't help her. And she's walking like that and she wanted to cross the street. I helped her. I was on the way to give a class and I didn't... you see a blind woman about to cross the highway, so what you're going to do? So I helped her. So she said, shukran. Afwan, I answered, afwan. It's welcome. Thank you. Welcome. That's it. So that's the will of Hashem Yitbarach. You see a poor woman needs a help, you help her, you give her a hand, and you take across the street. That's it. No problem. When you do that, Hashem Yitbarach can open for you new understandings. When you're nullifying yourself to Hashem Yitbarach, you let Hashem Yitbarach reveal Himself to you. If you're arguing all of the time with Hashem Yitbarach, so you don't let Him talk. So how you want to understand Him? You want Him to express Himself, so let Him talk. Hashem, He's talking. What to do? That's His nature. He likes to talk. He likes to talk. This is how He created the world. He said, and it became to be. He said that they're going to be lights, and it became light. He said that they're going to be an earth, so He made the earth. He said the animals going to be. The animals came. The trees, the fruits, the stars, the sun, everything. He said, and it became to be. You want Hashem to create some things in your life? So let Him talk. You need to let Him talk. It means you need to remove yourself back, move to the sides. You need to open a place for Hashem Yitbarach to reveal Himself. So you need to listen. You need to listen. You need to listen to the voice of Hashem. And the voice of Hashem is talking from inside. B'kol dmama daka, in the sound of quiet. This is how you listen to Hashem. You just need to tilt your ear and to listen, to close your eyes, to prepare yourself, to say, Hashem, talk to me, and wait. Don't wait for prophecy. Prophecy will not gonna come. Not yet. Not before Mashiach is coming. The prophecy been given to the fool people, foolish people in this generation. Once I was sitting in a meeting with someone, and I told him things that would sound like Ruach HaKodesh, like divine spirit. I was telling him things that I didn't know, and he asked me. He said, "Wow, you're talking like prophet." He said, "You're talking like it's like prophecy. What that you're saying? How you know those things?" So I told him it's written that the prophecy been given to the foolish people. So I'm the most foolish person you ever met in your life. So simple as that. You cannot. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. We're thanking Hashem Yitbarach. Really, we are thanking Hashem Yitbarach. So Rabbeinu is saying that the shame is covering the face of the person when he's doing tshuva, because that shame that came before of the tshuva, that shame from that feeling that you stand in front of Hashem and you feel like you're not worthy to talk. Who am I to say? You need to count on the mercy of Hashem. That Hashem Yitbarach is so kind that He wants to give. So then you feel ashamed, you feel disgrace, you feel. But Hashem loves you, so you realize that that's His real pleasure. From that He is finding His satisfaction by giving to you. That's His will, that's His pleasure. What can you give Him? Can you give Him something? Can you pay something to Hashem? Hashem's got everything He needs, He doesn't need nothing. What can you give Hashem? You can give Him your happiness. You can give Him thanks and praises, not because you need thanks, because when you appreciate something and you say thank you, it reveals your happiness, your joy. So when you do that, Hashem Yitbarach, He's happy to see that you're happy. He doesn't need your thanks, He doesn't need your praises. He doesn't need you to come and say thank you. Oh, you're a polite slave. No. I'm not going to break your teeth today to set you free. Hashem wants you to be happy. When you say thank you from the heart, so it means you're happy. It means you're satisfied. It means that and when you do that, so you please Hashem, you make Hashem happy. Because that's the real will of Hashem Yitbarach, to see that you're happy. To see that His children are succeeding, that they're healthy and strong and powerful and wise and sensitive and generous one to each other and helping everyone. That's our purpose. If you would just know how much we can help each other, and people are afraid. People are afraid. People are afraid. People are afraid. People are cowards. People are afraid. People are afraid to help. People are afraid to move. To move a finger. To move a finger. If you would know how much you could have achieved if people would help us like people should help us. If people would support the Emuna channel like they really supposed to. if people would help to distribute the light of those classes and to give them, in a year the world would look 100% different. In a year. We have so much to give. The thing is that Hashem Yitbarach is waiting. Hashem can bring the salvation today. There is only one reason why Hashem is holding back the salvation from Am Yisrael. Because He wants more people to have the merit to take a part in the salvation of Am Yisrael. That's the only reason why Hashem is holding back the redemption, the Geulah. Because He wants you to have a share in the Geulah. And now that you're 100% out, if He's going to redeem Am Yisrael, you're going to stay out. And Hashem don't want that, chas v'shalom, to happen. He wants everyone to have hands and legs and hearts and eyes and mouth and brain inside the salvation. That they're going to be committed to the salvation. That when the light going to come down to the world, everyone going to have vessels to contain it. And to pull it to their friends and to give it to others. That's the will of Hashem. This is why He's holding it back. So everyone that can give a hand have to do that for himself, for your own salvation. Your life going to change. Because when you connect yourself to a pure man, in that moment, you've been purified already. It's like the electricity. It's on the spot. It already happened. You've been electrified. You've been purified. You just touched it. That's it. You're somewhere else. And you cannot understand it until you do that. And when spiritual changes are happening, sometimes it takes time to see that you're a different person. That guy Yaakov that we were talking about, that he's about to get married, he heard us in class, in YouTube, singing the Yaich Sof, the song. Yaich Sof Noam Shabbat. We sang that song in class. He heard that song maybe 1,000 times over and 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 over. And that song helped him to do tshuva. And today that guy is learning Torah more than us. Maybe more than all of us together even. Sorry. Maybe. He's sitting all day long in yeshiva. He's about to get married. He's doing wonderful things in his life. You cannot say a word. He's guarding his eyes. He's learning halakha. He's learning Gemara. Everything. Mikveh every day. Dress as a chassid. Everything you want. He's going to Uman. Everything. What do you want? He's doing Hitbodedut. Everything. Kind and nice person. Who committed himself to Hashem Yitbarach. And Bezrat Hashem, with help from heaven, until 120 with his wife and children. In Eretz Yisrael. So you can see what one class that I'm coming tired and I'm saying to myself, alright, let's sing today. Can make a change. Can make a change in the world. And we need to believe in that. We need to believe. And everyone that sang in that day, everyone that was in that class got that merit. Everyone that is helping, everyone that is supporting, everyone that is giving advice, everyone that is sitting and coming and helping and giving a hand and bringing coffee and bringing milk. Everyone that is doing the smallest thing that you think that it's small, it's not small. It gives the will to that person to come again tomorrow. You smile to a person, you invited him to join the group forever. He and his wife and his children for the generations, forever. Just with one smile that you smile to that person. And if you're able to do big things, to contribute, to join us, to open a channel of your own, to upload classes, to talk, to chat, to do whatever, to write articles, if you're able to give from your talents, from your abilities, to add it, to do whatever, to give money, to whatever, everyone from what that Hashem gave him to give. You can change the world. And when we're saying that Am Yisrael is one unit, Ish Echad, like one man with one heart, it means that everyone is reaching everyone always. Every one person is reaching, holding, touching all of the rest all of the time. Means that when you let yourself go down, chas v'shalom, you're pulling everyone with you. And when you're getting stronger, to get closer to Hashem, to the truth, by that you're pulling and you're uplifting all of Am Yisrael to find Hashem in another point. You don't see that. You cannot see that, I understand. But you need to believe in that. You need to believe in that and to count on that and to do it with all of your powers. Thank you guys. Chazak u'baruch.